All of creation can track its origin to something outside of itself, with one exception: God. God has no creator, no origin. He's entirely independent from everything else. This characteristic is what we call his aseity. The term aseity comes from two Latin words, a se, meaning from self. It's used to say that God finds all that he is within himself. As we consider the Aseity of God, here are 5 fundamental truths to hold on to. Number 1, God is self-existent. Do you remember Moses' encounter with God at the burning bush in Exodus 3 and 4? God commissions Moses to go and to liberate his people, and Moses asks God's name, to which he responds, "I am who I am." Now, I am comes from the Hebrew verb meaning to be. Wrapped up in this divine title is the idea of a continual present existence. You see, God simply is in a way that is uninfluenced by anything. Number 2, God is self-sufficient. In Acts 17, Paul tells the men of Athens on Mars Hill about God. And in verses 24 and 25, he says, "The God who made the world and all things in it, since he is the Lord of heaven and earth, does not dwell in temples made with hands, nor is he served by human hands, as though he needed anything." In no way is God lacking, or does he need anything from anyone. He is entirely capable of accomplishing all that he desires on his own. Number 3, God is self-satisfying. I know this is going to be a controversial statement, but God does not need you. He's not some needy deity in the sky who has a U-shaped hole in his heart, nor does he need you to feel complete. Before anything else was, God was eternally complete, existing in perfect relationship with himself. You see, God is satisfied entirely in himself. Number 4, God is self-governing. Psalm 115 verse 3 tells us that God is in the heavens and he does whatever he pleases. You see, God doesn't report to upper management. He doesn't need permission. Rather, God governs all things, and he himself is above all things, for he is sovereign. Lastly, number 5, God is self-glorifying. You see, everything that God does is for his namesake, even down to our salvation. One place that we see this is in Psalm 79:9, where Asaph writes, "Help us, O God of our salvation, for the glory of your name, and deliver us and forgive us our sins for your name's sake." Everything, even salvation, is meant for the glory of God. What grace it is that he has chosen to allow one of the means to be the salvation of the lost. No one can claim these characteristics like God can. As you contemplate his aseity, may your worship soar higher and your joy grow deeper. He truly is a spectacular God.